Well, hi from Notting Hill Gate here, West London. Came out just to see how much life there is on the streets, and there's not much here at the moment, as you can see. I mean, these are good Spanish restaurants here, all closed for the time being at least. And the world famous Portobello Road, usually bustling with people at this time of year, you know, coming towards Easter, but again in total lockdown. But there's more life here than most other places. And so for those that don't know this area, this is the scene of the Notting Hill Carnival every late August bank holiday. Absolutely. See, some places open here. Teas, coffees. I don't exactly see bodies coming out of buildings, bringing out your deck yet. You know. Afternoon. Alright. A few Rastafarians around, you know, nothing's going to keep them in. So yeah, this is Portobello Road. It was in a film, there's a song called Portobello Road in a movie called, Disney movie called Bedknobs and Broomsticks, where, what was his name? I think Angela Lansbury and another British actor, I can't recall his name, were in it. And it was a great movie and a great song. Around the time of the Aristocrats, 1971 I believe. This area also is known for its Spanish population. There's a Spanish centre up there, Spanish church and everything. So it's a bit like Camden Town really, sort of poor man's Chelsea with affordable stuff. I mean, you see the clubs come out of nowhere here. Big Latino population around here, Brazilian and Colombian. I think the Latin American community is one of Britain's fastest growing ethnic minorities at the moment, which is strange. But they can't be finding it much fun here at the moment. Most shops closed. Haven't been to Camden today, but I imagine it's pretty much the same. This is affecting people and charities in so many ways, this lockdown. I mean, the Vagina Museum, for example, is only opened last November, and obviously, like everything else, they're in lockdown at the moment. But because it's a museum and because it's a charity, they're dependent on funds from customers, you know, selling key rings and selling books and merchandise. That's how they survive. So this lockdown is affecting, there's Grenfell Tower over there where it used to be. It's affecting many people in different ways, and even Colchester Zoo in Essex, I find, is likely to go under because there's no visitors, obviously. I mean, if it carries on for much longer, we're not going to have an economy the way things are going. So this is all part of Notting Hill. This is the Spanish centre, the very Spanish flag. Trendy area. There's sort of good community feel to it. I always like it. It's always very lively. There were riots here in the 60s and 70s. But it will be interesting to see if the Notting Hill Carnival goes ahead this year, because no one knows. It's a bit like World War II, really. My granddad being banged up in Poland for 6 years. How do you know when a war's going to end? How do you know when something's going to end? That's the most frightening thing about this. You don't know when it's fucking will end. But man's a social animal, and I can't see it going on for too much longer. If the cure is worse than the disease, it opens questions. You know, there's the famous Joe Strummer, The Clash. He was from round this area. People say he was a yuppie. The Clash were a band, British punk band from the 70s, who were very much about London. You know, you've probably heard the song London Calling, which was all about London. mentioned in it. With warmer weather coming, I think there's always hope, and the experts can't agree on this virus. Some are saying that you should expose yourself to the heat to build up antigens and antibodies in the same way as they give a polio vaccine to a child. You build up antibodies, antigens. And others are saying that you should go into lockdown to spread it. So who do you believe? You know, if the experts can't agree, then this whole thing is a sort of unknown quantity. Viruses, I think, aren't in stasis. Viruses evolve. The AIDS virus, for example, wasn't a new virus. It evolved from a previous virus. I mean, when you look at that queue of people over the road, have you ever seen Monte Pythons, Ministry of Silly Walks? You know, it was all queuing around the block. I could never understand what it was all about, but in some way it was funny. This is the Goulburn Road, Portuguese community around here, and lots of Portuguese patisseries, nice cakes, galao, which is Portuguese coffee, and that block of flats you can see up there, the very tall sort of 70s clockwork orange block of flats, is where Mick Jones was born apparently. Mick Jones of the Clash, guitarist in the Clash. I think they wrote some of their numbers around here, and some of the people I know who squatted here in the 70s still live in those same buildings that they squatted in, believe it or not, for so long. There's a famous Portuguese patisserie up here, which is probably closed. I'll find out in a second. So there you go, I just thought I'd show you the area, and there is life beyond this coronavirus, I hope. It's summer's coming now, so hopefully it will fade away. Anyway, take care wherever you are.